Hello and welcome to the Tonight Show of Rugby. I'm your host, BNL, and today it is the second and final match of the fourth round of the Rugby Challenge Rugby Championship. It is Australia versus Argentina. So at the moment, both teams haven't really done well. Australia, though, who have done better than Argentina, definitely. They beat New Zealand in their opening match, but then they got absolutely smashed by New Zealand in the second round and then got beat by South Africa. For Argentina, they got absolutely smashed by South Africa, but then came so close to beating South Africa, but lost at injury time, and then to then get beat by New Zealand. So it is at Australia's home turf, so let's get right into the match. Okay, so here we go. So of course this is the fourth round for both these teams. And Argentina, who are still looking for their first win of the tournament. They came so close against South Africa. But I think the favourites here are definitely Australia. Despite that defeat to South Africa, though, they did give South Africa a really tough second half. As, of course, Australia were the only team to score 2 tries, or to score any tries in that second half. And South Africa scored no points at all. But it's not about South Africa for Australia. It is about Argentina for them. And here come the teams. So here we go. Australia's starting 15. A non-change side from their defeat against South Africa. As you can see here. And again, they will be looking for a massive comeback here in this tournament. 2 defeats on the bounce. Not really looking good so far for Australia. They will look for big improvements here. And here are the Argentinian side. 1 change in the squad. Number 6, Lozada, comes on for the injured Guzman. And Orlandi is on the bench at number 19. That is the only change here in the Argentinian starting 15. And it will be Matt Gitu to start things off. As we are off and underway, Australia versus Argentina, live at Canberra Stadium, as Contepomi gets the ball. And a terrible pass straight into touch. Not a good start at all for Argentina. So here we go, a Australian line out. Safanga throws it in, nicely done, caught by Pocock, and here goes Genia, and Will Genia looking for the first try, gives it to Rocky Elsom, Elsom inside to Pocock, and it is a first try for Australia, 2 minutes in, great start for them, a absolute ridiculously bad start here for Argentina, not great at all, conceded an early try and just a floating pass right into touch. Just the start that Australia wanted. Phenomenal. There's the replay there. And it was Australia's number 7, David Pocock, to score that try. So we have Matt Gitu kicking for Australia today. And this time he's on target. He wasn't on target last time. Missed both conversions, but this time he is on target. So it is Australia 7, Argentina 0. So here's Contepomi. We're off again. Ball goes into the hands of Pocock for try scorer. And here goes Digby Ioane. Ioane takes off. Here he goes. And already another try. It was just a minute after they scored their first, and they're in for a second. And Argentina completely switched off there. Too easy for Australia. And it is Australia's number 14, Digby Ioane, who scores it. Phenomenal stuff from him. And good support work there from Pocock, but Ioane definitely did not need it. Here's Matt Gitu again for the conversion. Lovely stuff. Over it goes. And he adds the 2 points for Australia. It's Australia 14, Argentina 0. So here goes Consapomi again. Into the hands of Beric Barnes. Gives it to Ioane. Now Ioane to Pocock. And Pocock looks like he will score a second try here. But he hasn't. And he's got it back inside to Adam Ashley Cooper. He goes down. And here's Will Genia. Picks it up from the ruck. A loose pass leads to an interception. Caught by Lazada. Fernandez picks it up. Tackled down there. Oh, and we have an injury. It doesn't look good. Looks a bit like a neck injury here. Yeah, it is. Sergio Fernandez injured. And he's coming off. And coming on is the replacement scrum half, number 20, Burden. So here he is. Ready to come on for the injured Fernandez. So it will be a scrum for Argentina. Nicely done. Good pushing here from Argentina. Burden picks it up. Gives it to number 13. Here they go. Here's Lazada. Goes down. And Australia look like they could turn it over. And they have as well. Genia. Lovely pass to Alexander. Inside ball now to Fenga. And here he goes to Ioane. Can Ioane get there? Fantastic show strength, but good tackling there by Argentina. They were not going to let Australia score a third. Great tackle there. Here is Augustin Creevy. Throws it in. Intercepted though by McCalman. And Lazada, huge tackle on McCalman. Here goes Genia. This is Pocock. Hodgson goes down. Here go the Wallabies again. It's Elsom who picks it up. And here goes Genia. And Will Genia. Can he get there? He's through and he scores. There's the third try for Australia. And it's only been 13 minutes in and they've already got 3 tries. And it is their scrum half, Will Genia. It's a great pass from Elsom. A lot of space there for Genia. Was tackled there by Agula but couldn't hold it up as Genia managed to get it down. So here's Matt Gitu. Kicks the ball and he's got it over. Gets the 2 points. It's Australia 21, Argentina 0. Makitu there looking calm and relaxed. So here goes Consapomi. Ball bounces. Goes into the hands of the Argentinian inside centre. Here goes Acosta. And now here goes Burden. And now it looks like the Argentina are going to fight back. Consapomi takes a nasty hit. And Argentina players quickly going into that ruck. Here they go. Tackled down there by Gitu. Here's Creevy. Creevy now to the number 7. Loose pass leads to O'Connor intercepting. And that is a great interception there. Genia gives it to Gitu and Gitu boots it. Oh, and Agula and Hernandez struggling to try and get the ball, but Agula gets it. Gives it to Burden, now to Consapomi, now to the number 8. Tackled down there by... I think it was Barnes. Yes, it was Beric Barnes. And here you go, Argentina again. Looking for that first try. Here they go. Consapomi's on support. He takes a nasty hit. Good work here by Argentina. Lazada, nearly there. And Burden picks it up. Here goes Burden. Can he get there? Yes, he can. And Argentina finally get their first try of the match. After 3 quick tries there by Australia, the Argentinians finally get there first. Santiago Burden, the replacement scrum half. Good try there. Picks it up from the ruck, and he just goes through that Australian defence easily. And here's Consapomi. Over it goes. So, Australia, though, still in the lead. They are leading by 14 points, as the score is now Australia 21, Argentina 7. But can the Argentinians get 2 more to equalise? We shall see. Kickoff caught by Lazada. Argentina looking a bit better here. Consapomi. Down he goes. The Argentinian 12 has it. Picks it up. And here's number 8. And number 13 for Argentina boots it. And he manages to get it into touch. A good kick there. He's happy about that. And so here's Seafenga. Throws it in. Nathan Sharp has it. Here's Will Genia. Sharp picks it up from the ruck. Gives it to Gitu. Gitu boots it. Into hands of the Argentinian captain, Hernandez. Aguila. Lazada. A little rucking here. And here's Burden. Gives it to the number 8. Down he goes. And Australia look like they will turn it over, and they will. And it's been picked up by Hodgson. Elsom now to O'Connor. And O'Connor now to Adam Ashley Cooper. Here he goes. And gives it to Pocock. And Pocock with the 4th try for Australia. And it will be a try bonus for Australia. David Pocock's 2nd try. They were struggling for a bit there, but they're finally back to try-scoring ways in this match. And of course, it is Australia's number 7, David Pocock, who scores. Here's Matt Gitu. Gets it over. Nicely done. So with the 2 points added, it is Australia 28, Argentina 7. Australia with their 4th try, so they will get a point out of this match. And of course, if they win, they'll get 5. It's definitely a must-win here for Australia. But well caught there by Argentina from the kickoff. And a turnover ball. This is Genia. Genia now tackled down by Consapomi, and looks like Will Genia's injured. Oh, it does not look nice at all. Looks to be a bit of a concussion here. Doesn't look right at all, and he will be coming off. And coming on is Australia's replacement scrum half, Sam Burgess, who will be replacing Will Genia. Of course, a scrum here for Australia. looking good here. Whoa, but it's a quick turnover ball there for Argentina. Brilliantly done, and Burden gives it to Acosta, and Acosta goes down. Here's Burden, gives it to Contepomi. The Argentinian number 12, there's Creevy. And here they go. Lazada. Number 1 and a forward pass there by Argentina. So it will be a scrum for Australia. Good push here. They will not want to have a turnover this time. Oh, and nearly happened, but Australia still haven't. Burgess to Gitu. Now to Ioane. Digbyane tackled down. Burgess picks it up from the ruck. There's Nathan Sharp. McCullman. Down he goes. Good rucking here from Australia. Sam Burgess to Sayafenga. Gives it to Barnes. Now to Gitu. This is Fenga again. Here's Sharp. Now to O'Connor. Gives it to Elsom. Now to Barnes. Being tackled down. This is Contepomi. Boots it into touch. And we'll go all the way back to Argentina's 22. Sayafenga gives it to David Pocock. Pocock with a loose pass. Good interception by Argentina. And they're off. But O'Connor gets to him and tackles him into touch. And the clock will go red now. So Australia will be leading at half-time. So Sayafenga to Sharp. Burgess. Now to McCullman. McCullman running down the wing. He's been tackled down. Here's O'Connor. Adam Ashley Cooper. Now to Ioane. Ioane's been tackled down. This is Sam Burgess. Gives it to Rocky Elsom. Elsom tackled, caused the ball to go back a bit into Australia's half, but it's now back in Argentina's half. And here they go. Here's Hodgson. And Hodgson now off. Off he goes, and he will score a try. And he's going to try and get it down so Matt Gitu can get an easier conversion. A great try there, as Australia have extended their lead. And it is Matt Hodgson who scores it. Australia's number 8. Good try there, as you can see in the replay. So happy about that, looking confident there. Here's Matt Gitu. He's got the 2 points. It is Australia 35, Argentina 7 at half-time. Well, Australia have led throughout this entire half, and they are doing well. Possession-wise, not looking so great, but, you know, we might be seeing them get more possession in the second half. A lot of tackling here, which is good to see. However, both teams have lost their starting scrum halves. But Argentina have only managed to make 5 line breaks, and Australia doing well with 12. So here's Argentina to get us underway for this second half. Here is Sam Burgess to Mafu And then all the way to O'Connor. Now McCollum has a loose pass into the hands of Burgess. And Burgess takes off. And he will score his first try for Australia. First try of the second half. In the first 2 minutes, exactly like the start of the first half. And it is Luke Burgess, sorry. My apologies, I've been mistaking him for Sam Burgess. Of course, he's an England player. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It is Luke Burgess who scored, not Sam Burgess. My apologies. That gets you over. It goes for the 2 points. Throughout the entire first half, I have been calling him Sam Burgess. But his real name is Luke Burgess. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for that. So here goes Consapommi. A good kickoff there. 12 gives it to Gustin Creevy. Gives it to Argentina's number 8. Took a huge hit there. Here's Burden. Now to Creevy. Gives it to Marcus Eosa. Loose pass though from him. And Australia turn the ball over. Hodgson gives it to Ioane. And Ioane, off he goes. He's got Pocock on support. And he tried to give it to him, but he didn't. And he got tackled into touch. So here goes Creevy. Sorry, not Creevy. Yes, it was Creevy. Yes, it was intercepted. It was an Australian lineup for a moment there. So here go Argentina again. And here goes Burden. To Consapommi. He kicks the ball into the Australian half. Caught into the hands of Cooper. Cooper gives it. Nicely done there to Barnes. And now to O'Connor. And O'Connor now rushing down. Can he get there though? Rushing down a bit. Not many meters made there. Here's Luke Burgess. Argentina there. Good rucking from the Argentinians. This is Creevy. And a loose pass there from the Argentinian number 7, but Eosa picks it up. It's the Argentinian flanker. Here's Burden. This is to the Argentinian 12. Now the Argentinian second row tackled down. Here's Burgess. Mafu to Barnes. And here goes Berwick Barnes. And Barnes now to Elsom. Elsom, tried to give it to O'Connor. But the ball has gone into touch. A loose pass there from Rocky Elsom. Here they go. Creevy throws it in. And not intercepted this time. Go again. This is Burden to Agulla. Agulla now. Fantastic tackle there by Mafu. Was it really a tackle? More of a push into touch there. But he did try to tackle him safely. So Fenga intercepted there nicely by Argentina. Here goes Burden. Now to Agulla. Argentinians have it. Here goes Creevy. And here goes Lazada. Here goes number 5. Now gives it to number 4 to Consapommi. And Consapommi now. Can the Argentinians get them a second try? This is Burden. Now to Lazada. Lovely passing here. Here goes Acosta. And Acosta. Can you only get to him? Cooper gets to it, but it will be a try for Argentina. There they go. They get a second one. They get a try in the second half. Scored by number 13, Navarro. Costa, and there we go. And there's Contepomi with the conversion. So it was Contepomi who managed to get the 2 points, and Argentina managed to get the ball from kickoff. So here's Burden. Now to the Argentinian number 12. So to their number 7. Of course, if you're still wondering who scored the try, it was Navarro, the Argentinian outside centre. Here goes Burden. Loose pass. So here we are. Here's what the table looks like after the 4th round. So we have Argentina 4th with 1 point, Australia 3rd with 10 points, South Africa 2nd with 16, and New Zealand at 1st place also with 16, but they're above South Africa because of points difference. So the next matches for the Rugby Championship will be South Africa versus Australia and Argentina versus New Zealand. It's a must-win here for New Zealand and South Africa if they want to keep their title hopes alive. If Australia beats South Africa, then it does look to be a New Zealand win in the Rugby Championship. So, thank you very much for watching the Tonight Show with Rugby. Please click on that subscribe button if you are interested in more rugby content.